Hi, my name's Kate Green and I'm a senior planner at Turley. I'm co-chair of the Solent branch of Women in Planning, and I'm also helping out with the National Women in Planning social media agenda at the moment. As part of our recent thought exchange, I've been asked to talk about what I think a man's role is in promoting women in planning. And I'm going to start by borrowing a few words from a good friend and a Women in Planning colleague, Thea Rosman-Smith, who has written an incredible article discussing this very topic. The article is available on our website, and in it, Thea very aptly writes, excluding men perpetuates the very problem we are trying to address. Fundamentally, the baseline is that we want men to be included in the conversations that we're having about gender, race, and other equitable issues, so that we address them on a united front. Without men and other genders identifying with the overarching goal of inclusivity, we'll struggle to achieve this and will begin to operate in an echo chamber. So what do I think that men can do? I think that they can attend our events, and I think that they can attend other female orientated events to begin to understand what the issues might be. I think that they can start to have conversations, even if they're slightly difficult, about the challenges that women face in the workplace, such as assumptions around childbirth, workload and ambition. I think that they can lend an ear and be open-minded about the ideas that are brought to them about how we tackle exclusivity and inequality together. And finally, I think that they can include us all, be it women, trans, non-binary, other men and other identifiers in the conversations that they're having. This is a huge topic and it's really difficult to pin down one single answer in such a short space of time, but I'd encourage everyone to remember small choices make a huge difference.
Hello, I'm David Bainbridge, Planning Director at Savills. I think a man's role in promoting women in planning is to recognise and support talent and skills, to review the workplace and career structure to enable flexibility in career types. It is important to identify career pathways and become a mentor and be mentored. Finally, it is important to encourage women to become leaders in their field.
Hi, I'm CJ Obi, founding partner of Urbanist Platform, and I believe the role of a man in supporting women in planning cannot be underestimated. We've seen many examples of where allyship can help marginalised groups. Similarly, for women in planning to prosper, I believe this is an example of where support from allies for encouragement and non-bias can be significant. As a man, if you see a woman being treated unfairly or inappropriately, it is no longer acceptable to remain silent.
Hi, my name's Marianne Ironside. I'm a planning solicitor at Aldridge, and I'm also co-chair of the Women in Planning Solent Committee. And when I was given this question, what do you think a man's role is in promoting women in planning, I thought there's two ways you could answer this. Either how can men help promote women in the planning industry, or how can men help promote women in planning as an organisation? I think for me, the most important thing men can do to help promote women in the planning industry and in the legal industry actually is to understand some of the underlying issues that women will face throughout their careers and to try and help us to address them. And one particular thing that came to mind when thinking about this was business development events and thinking about how we can make these as inclusive as possible. And I think that involves having events that are at different times throughout the day, so breakfast events, lunch events, as well as evening events, which are potentially more difficult in terms of childcare responsibilities, and also really thinking about varying the content of events, so making sure there's something that is engaging and relevant for everyone throughout an events calendar over the course of a year. So I think that is something we work hard at as an organisation as well, to really have that variety in our own events. And I think men can help promote women in planning as an organisation by attending our events, and I know there perhaps is a slight misconception that our events are for women only, and that's not the case at all. We love to see men at our events, and it's really important for us to have men on board with what we're trying to achieve and help us promoting gender equality in the planning industry. So my message would be attend our events, promote our events amongst male and female colleagues, and help us break down any misconceptions that our events are just aimed at women.